funny with me while I tell you a few facts about me. My full name is Nara Aziza Smith. I was born on September 27th, 2001, which makes me 21 and a Libra. I was born in Bloemfontein, South Africa, since my mom's South African. And then we moved to Germany when I was about 3 months old, since my dad's from Germany, and I guess they wanted me to grow up in Germany. I lived in Frankfurt, Germany my entire life, and then when I was 18, I moved to California. I speak 2 languages, English and German. Deutsch und Englisch sind beide meine Muttersprache. I'm the oldest of 2 siblings. I have a half brother who's a lot older than me, but we didn't really grow up with him. And then I have a younger sister and a younger brother. After dating for 6 months, my husband and I got married and we had 2 kids, a girl and a boy, Rumble and Slim, and then he has another daughter from his previous relationship. My favorite color right now is black, but anything neutral will do. So I love a good white, I love a good cream. I am a super routine person, so anything that evolves around routines and planning and structure, I love and I need, just so I know what's gonna happen, and things not being predictable gives me severe anxiety. I grew up playing a lot of different instruments, from the saxophone to the violin to the flute, but then I decided that I just wanted to stick with piano, so I played piano for a solid 7 years, but then stopped playing, so that's one of my goals next year, to get back into that. I got into content creation and modeling at a pretty young age. I was scouted by a modeling agency when I was about 14, and then did some modeling, and then that's also how I met my husband. And then I transitioned to doing a little bit more social media after my kids were born, so that's what I've been doing, and I've been really liking it. When I was younger, one of my first jobs was working at this smoothie and salad place. I was just so slow that no one really wanted to work with me. And then it got overwhelming and I quit. When I was younger, my biggest dream was to do something with biology. So go to college to study probably marine biology and do that. But then all of that kind of shifted the older I got. But if I could, I probably still would try to get an education for that. I love reading. Anything in regards to books or audiobooks, even podcasts, I just devour. And my goal is to read 3 books every month next year. I love cooking. Anything that involves me being in the kitchen and trying out new recipes, I love. One of my favorite things I've done this year is getting into more Asian cooking, so anything Korean and Thai. I've always been a really independent person, so even at a young age, I was traveling by myself and doing practically everything by myself, just because I liked relying on myself. And we're done with this makeup look.